Hello and welcome back. So we were discussing about the stock manipulations that have been happening around the world using the stocks and the share manipulating the share market, and then playing with cryptos, draining money from one end to the other. Right. So these are all a kind of gambling. This is a simple gambling. I mean, you trade in stocks, you trade in cryptos. That's gambling. So sort of gambling, you can say. But then the open gambling is also happening, and the god of gambling is Donald Trump, as we know since his childhood. What all kind of gamblings. The greatest gambler of the earth is Donald Trump. I'm not talking about the recent past. I'm talking about since the time he has started his career as a casino mafia, and then building huge states, Trump Tower, and stuff like that around the world. They build huge hotels and stuff. All what it is gambling. This is what is as simple as that. So now I'll come to the next point: using the scam money to buy every independent media or placing gun on their head. So once you have fuckload of money, what do you think? What do men with immense money want? More money. What do men with immense evilness inside their heart want? The devil to win. That is what it is, right? So all this money that has been accumulated through uh, the what we call these crypto scams and the stock manipulations gets to their own beneficiaries, because their own beneficiaries are well aware about the gamble that's going to happen, so that their people win immense amount of money out of these things. And using that money, you can buy power, you can buy guns, or you can pet hooligans, give them food, money, and shelter, to the dacoits and hooligans. You need a lot of money, so all the money gets flows into this kind of direction. That is obviously helpful, and the terrorizing the common man, just to ensure that they vote in their favor or they do not vote, doesn't matter, right? So now the fifth point is covered: using the scam money or buy every independent media or placing a gun on their head. We know how it went around elections in India and US. I'm an Indian, so I keep a very close eye on elections and politics. And then I'm a huge. I loved to study the geopolitics. The nature of my job has been such that providing field support, field IT engineers to various geographies under a single project. Uh, I won't name the projects. The DBS 11. I will name. But it's over for 5 years now. So I've worked with DBS, Electrolux, Kraft Mondelez, Statoil, and lot many. Fujitsu, NEC, Australia. Lot many clients I've worked with, and got the kind of gist of what kind of geopolitics happens in their country, because directly indirectly, me working as a service delivery manager, has to is a compulsion to understand the market and to understand the rise and fall, and to have a good study of the geopolitics as well that is being played inside within the country, and the leaders of the country being representing their own country outside the planet, oh sorry, outside their country to some other country. That's international geopolitics, domestic politics, all these part of my work, that I always felt that if I'm aware of these things, it will be easier for me to make better decisions for the future of the project. So now we have covered 5 points. Sixth point is brainwashing the uneducated and poor class citizens, citing that they will be given all what they hallucinate. So using the social media, they create a fake sense of wow effect. The wow effect, right? The wow effect, I should say. Using the fake social media, manipulated with the scam money, and now they are selling dreams is all what I should say. The hallucinations or mass hysteria is a very scientific word that has happened because of these social media manipulations. We know for certain, because 100 smart cities were promised to us, but we don't have one, right? We don't have a single smart city in India. So it is about selling the dreams. No, the fake illusionary hallucinations, dreams that are practically impossible, next to impossible to achieve within the time frame they got to get elected for 5 years, 4 years maybe. So that's what it is, right? So this social media, the local propaganda, the hooligans, and all those army, fake army of influencers that have been created is used to brainwash the uneducated and poor class. So what the poor is made extremely poor, and then these guys are given some free electricity or some free food and so some kind of cheap medicines, a system that they think that wow, that is so amazing. I'm getting I'm getting good things in return, but then that's not what you're getting. Is not what we have been promised for. It's not what we have voted for, right? Think of it. Think of it if it is right or wrong. So now the common men have been severely impacted. They have been made extremely poor, begging for some money, and then what they get is what a beggar gets, not what a human being deserves, but what the ones begging roadside get is what the governments have given to the common citizens. I mean, the 4 years of Donald Trump, you study what has happened. I will give you all the links. I mean, during my last video, I've researched a lot on this topic and some of the very amazing podcasters and influencers I have gone through, and I will for sure share some of the information regarding that to you guys in the description box in my later videos, not in this one. Here we are just understanding the ways of manipulation. All what I'm talking about are bits and pieces of examples, very minute examples with the kind of manipulation that has been made. 6 points covered. Now, seventh point is using the hijacked media. Media means the Instagram, Facebook, influencers, every possible uh, piece of information is tapped, use hijacked, and then now they will not even think of the real issues of the society. Think of it. Think of it once. The brainwashed media who has been completely brainwashed uh, and is hallucinating for awesome things to happen which are never going to happen, and then what they get is nothing. Beggary is what they get, bits and pieces. And then the media is when the media has no amazing topic, they will create a topic, like a ruthless, idiotic topic, which I'd call as Janta ko busy rakho yojana, means how to keep the common masses who are under hysteria to remain under hysteria, to remain under their fake illusions. This is what they did do. I mean, in India, there was Sushant Singh Rajput's case, then there was this Uddhav Thackeray versus Kangana Ranaut, and all these small things were happening when the country was dying with COVID-19, and people were having fun out at their homes, waiting for death and laughing, looking at these kind of social media contents. Very shameful, very shameful, I must say. The leader of any country around the world should understand what their citizens actually want rather than what they want to give. There's a difference. There might be a political leader who wants to give 10 things to the society, but the society is in need of 10 different things. So even if you give your 10 things, the sense of satisfaction will never be there because this is not what they wanted, right? What they deserve, what they think they deserve, humanitarian things, you are not providing them. Rather be trying to please them with bits and pieces of pennies you throwing at them. This is so damn shameful. So now I'll come down to the just a second. Okay, so now I'm coming down to the sixth, seventh point I've covered using hijack media. Eighth point will be promoting themselves as a solution to all issues. So now, so far, the opposition has been considered blasphemous. They have been defamed in every possible way, and then these guys will create a social media wave after the complete history, after a good amount of hysteria has happened in the cities within the citizens of the country. They will what they will do. They will simply uh, promote that we are the ones with all the solutions, and they will blast off solutions that are practically impossible to achieve. It's the solutions that they give to the citizens if they get elected in the current term. So the opposition who is on the losing side will definitely create a sense of a solution to all problem kind of image, but then they will not talk of the real solution to problems, real solutions. They will never talk about it, but just an image, maybe an image like godlike image that all right, I'm there to save everyone. I'm there to make you guys best again, a kind of savior from the illusionary problems statements that they have created. Ninth point will be evil black magic practices. See, this is something that none of us can deny. All of us, somewhere or the other, know that there are some black magic tricks in different ancient cultures, everywhere. So these guys, men with social media and everything, they have filth of money, a fuckload of money, right? So they will give they will pamper these evil practitioners, the dark magic practitioners. There are some masons as well. So inciting a sense of insecurity within them, and then again the same thing, the savior kind of image they will create in front of these black magics, because these special people who practices such special power do not engage in the common societies, just because their practices might and will affect the kind of society they are living in. So these people, these saints, I would call them saints, because they don't have evil intentions, but then money and a gun on their head makes them do use that magic for the evil practices. That's what them make, what is black magic actually is. So I consider all sort of ancient tantras and stuff. I've learned about them, not never practiced them because I never wanted. I've always been living in a society, so I've never practiced them. But then I'm very well aware about these things. And if you also, I will give you a link to the CIA websites. It's telling that these things are true, right? So this one black magic practices happened in during U.S. elections as well, when Narendra Modi visited Quad Summit. He was called. Quad Summit used to happen in India. He was called for Quad Summit in uh, ex- uh, just in no time. He was invited by President of United States to United States, and there he casted the black magic spell Moonshot, towards on social media. And Biden Dadu was not even aware that these things are, because they are Democrats. They are the people who believe in the uplifting of the society to make best of the best rights for every citizen living in their country. But then Republicans such like this can do anything, right? So it caused this black spell was casted back to United States of America, and we had Hurricane Helen, and then within a couple of days we had Hurricane Milton as well. So now you understand how evil-minded these people are. For just the greed of power makes them a real devil. Anyone who dreams of getting into the topmost power will try in any evil way, because if his heart is evil, because the men with the purest heart would want best for everyone, not for himself. And true spirituality means that you are moral first, and then whatever you are going to do is you are going to do for the citizens of the planet earth, not even thinking about yourself, keeping. So whenever there is a choice that you want yourself, to have to choose between yourself and you have to choose between the planetary consciousness, they would choose the latter one, because they strongly they are aware what true spiritualism is. It can never ever be practiced without 100% moralism. I'm not saying illegal books or something like that. I'm saying morality is the lock at the entry gate towards path of spiritualism. You cannot start your journey of spiritualism without being 100% moral, inculcating and practicing 100% moralistic values for some time. Then only the gates to the spirituality opens. And if you are immoral, you are hungry, you might be a black magician or a black devil on the earth. Because if you look at the seven chakras, down and up the spine, heart chakra, the purification of your heart chakra means that you are 100% moral, and you think by heart. You have a sense of human feelings, it's intense human feelings for the entire consciousness, is what the cleansing of the heart chakra is. And what is the heart chakra meditation? Chanting rhythms to unlock them gives fake hallucination and a mastery. The only way to conquer your heart chakra is to be 100%, is to practice 100% moralism. Is when your heart chakra awakens and you can move up. Otherwise, you will always remain down the heart chakra. If you, if they are the downwards are cleaned properly or not, right? So there are no sounds, no vibrations, nothing that can work on your chakras. Only with the constant practice of morality and a path towards ascension is what the true spiritualism means, right? So, point number nine, the evil black magic practice. I've given the example when the entire country nation was in favor of Kamala Harris to win the elections. These This guy casted a dark spirit, black magic, to cause Hurricane Helen and Milton on the Joe Biden, Kamala Harris being the president and vice president, ran towards the devastated area and lost the track and focus on the current elections that is going to happen, and that's what their prima focus was. But then they are humans and they are morals first. That's why they left the election campaign in between and went on to serve the sufferers of Hurricane Helen, and especially Helen and Milton. So sad and of the black magic practitioners. I mean, very sad of you guys, man. If a practice is done against the natural course of evolution of human life and the planetary consciousness, the curse falls upon you. I mean, that's a ground rule. Who am I to curse anyone or to bless anyone? I'm just a normal human being who is just observing what's happening around the world. Just an observer. I am. So, what my observations are, I'm just pinning it down out here. The 10th point is creating an army of drug addict zombies to vote for them. This has been reported very strictly in India, that the rise of the illicit pharmaceutical industry, rise of the drugs, opium and coke and meth, whatever, LSD, MDMA, all these drugs are commonly served. The Shah Rukh Khan's son's case that happened, he was buying drugs. He was just to set an example that the drug culture is prevailing very high in India, and everyone who is rich, it tends to take these kind of chemical drugs to hallucinate, and makes their brain dead. It makes their brain decay to such an extent that it cannot be revived if you are long term. You look at the life history of Sanjay Dutt. I mean, an awesome person. Just because of drug addiction, he went into such deep time, and now he has again coming out of all those things. He has a beautiful family, children, and everything. So uh, now you understand the decay of the brain it causes, which takes a good amount of time to heal. And these promoting selling of these drugs at, because the drug addicts will do anything to get the drug that they want. Anything means anything. So luring them or giving them free drugs, which free chemical drugs, and promoting the drug culture, drug addict zombies. They all what they are watching is awesome influencing media, brainwashed media, and then they are not doing nothing but going to cast the vote for the person who serves them these exotic contents, right? Misleading contents. This is what happens, using the drug, using chemical drugs to create a drug addict zombies to vote for them. True or not? Think of it. Think of it before before you move ahead. That point number 11 was luring voters by benefiting their supporters by stock market manipulations. See, if you look at the X page of Elon Musk, who wants this much dollar? Who wants this? Who wants that? Creating a sense of luring. Oh, I want this. I want this. I will get it here. People are just writing down comments on X. Yes, I want you affirmations. Whatever shit for free money. Who has got the free money? I think I don't think anyone got that. If he might have given some to his friends. So now you see these gamblers, US gamblers, one with money and the other one with the devil blasphemous black magic. I don't know. We'll talk about it in depth in this later video. So now you understand luring the voters by benefiting them from stock market manipulation, and then the kind of satta or cricket and everything that happens, the match fixing, everything happens, and these guys play with fuckload of money. 11th point is done. 12th and the last point that I have in the list is concealing the truth of every possible way by terror tactics. Because there are not some but many in the citizens, among citizens, who do not go with the flow, with the devil's flow. in the direction and are consciously observing. So silencing their mouth, keep not letting them speak by any which ways, tampering them, tampering their families, and if they are not able to do anything against them, they will make that person look and feel evil. The biggest devil of the earth, what you have been made to feel, is exactly the polar opposite. The devils who are actually devils inside heart and are just portraying beautiful images will make you feel that the other person, because they are themselves devil in their heart, so they will see the devil in the other person as well. You see, as you sow, so you reap. As you are within, so you are without. It's as simple as that. If you have a pure purified heart chakra, purified mind, you will listen to someone with a lot of love, patience, care, and a supporting hand. Think of it, friends. If you think that, all right, no, this is not the truth, I'm open to for as long debate as you guys want. Believe me on this, because concealing the truth in every possible way by terror tactics, the person who is speaking the truth is made to keep silent uh, by torturing them or their family, or any possible way these guys can go to silence the mouth of a person who speaks the truth, because the untruthful, the devil's army, actually holds the baton of the power to win the elections, and these simplistic commoners who are truth seekers and truth propagators are left helpless. Think of it. India has got saved. I'll not take of example of any country right now, but then you think yourself that how the truth is being silenced and concealed and not being spoken clearly about. So this was the second video that explains in depth about the election manipulation ways. There are n number of other reasons, but these are the big ones, yeah, which I've observed in nearly every election since past 7, 8, 10 years, 10 years maybe I must say. So all right, I'm wrapping down this video here itself, and then in my third video we'll talk in depth about the real life examples. So now that you have two parts of videos which tells you in depth about the basic and the most influential cheeky cheap tricks that people play to hack the elections of our nation. All right then, take care, enjoy yourself, take it easy.